Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Thoughts of a Rambling Mind. This episode is gonna be about a rapper by the name of Edai. I like to say rest in peace and my condolences go out to his family. If you guys are not familiar with Edai, he was a rapper from out of Chicago. His little brother is a little bit more well known than he was. Known because infamously another rapper by the name of Rondo Number Nine, who was the more well known of the three, right? The two, the younger brother C Day and Rondo Number Nine, are convicted of robbing a cab driver and killing him during the course of the robbery. They've been sentenced to 39 and 38 years, respectively. Rondo Number Nine is affiliated, of course, with Chief Keef, Little Durk, and all of the Chicago drill rappers on the drill rapping scene. Ide got killed in Chicago, man. It's another death. But Ide is one of the original Chicago personalities, right? One of the original members from the original wars that came out of the Chief Keef era. So this is an integral member, an integral soldier in the battlefield, and a person that, if he made it out of the battlefield, would have been a great documentarian, right? For the stories and the wars that went on in Chicago. You know, the day is gonna come when these wars will subside. The day is going to come where there will be a brighter day and a brighter future for the children of Chicago. And when that day comes, we're going to need people that went through it, people that were there to help prevent it from ever happening again. Because the memory of history is what prevents us from being able to repeat it or being forced to repeat it. So, to all the OGs in Chicago, to all of the ones that made it past 25, 26, 27 years old. You're now 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 years old, right? These people, you are on the cusp of surviving the war, right? It's all about the decisions that you make from this point forward in your lives that determine whether you live or whether you die to see your grandchildren. Now, you can't predict when the enemy or the opposition might come your way. And you might not be able to predict when that bullet with your name on it reaches you, reaches your doorstep. But you can prevent unnecessary situations, confrontations, unnecessary wars and beefs. And there's a tradition in Chicago that's really ingrained in the culture. Most people in other cultures don't really understand it, but the wave has picked up in the young kids and in the music, and that's making making fun, making light of, um, taking pleasure in the deaths of the enemies. And I do understand the mentality. I do. However, that activity feeds the cycle of death. See, I don't believe that making fun of your enemy's deaths is causing people to kill each other. I believe that making fun of your enemy's deaths is giving people that would have killed you anyway an excuse for why they did it. Okay? So I won't say that if you stop making the music about your enemies, that the killing will stop. But I will say you'll no longer be giving them that excuse. And so they'll have to come up with another one for why they can't stop the killing. Um, I don't know how much solace that gives you or how much peace that gives you, but I do hope that the war in Chicago comes to an end sooner than later. Rest in peace to E-Day. My condolence goes to his brother C-Day, who's locked up doing 39 years, 38 years, and He just lost his big brother, and he wasn't there to defend him, and he won't be there to ever hear his voice or see his face again. And that's a really sad, really hard thing to deal with when you're locked behind the walls of a prison. Um, my condolence goes out to his mother, his family. You know, my condolences goes out to his father in a situation like this. A lot of times we're not there to raise our children, and then our children become um, bigger than we were, and we watch them from afar. And although the child never saw the love from a father, it doesn't mean that the love wasn't there. So wherever his father is, if his father was in his life, I don't know. But wherever his father is, my condolences goes out to that man for losing his son. Um, we as black people, we got to do better, right? I don't know what the causes of his death, so I won't say that it was un, unjust. It's Chicago. A lot of people do a lot of bad things to a lot of people, and there are a lot of consequences that go back decades in Chicago. A lot of consequences for a lot of actions that go back generations. So I understand. But if we could try to let cooler heads prevail, I think that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Um, those are my thoughts of a rambling mind. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out.